Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Kevin again, doing another great review of a vintage 1982 Combattra Bandai. I do believe this is the Japanese version. This box was destroyed. It was wrapped with saran wrap when I got it. No front cellophane. The young fellow, one owner before me, obviously used it for BB target practice. You may notice the off-color paint. This box was so damaged I had some paint. Obviously I didn't match the color correct, but I did the next best thing because it was showing white and it just looked horrible. I mean, as you can see, all this down here on the bottom, see all that. He had it shipping tape, ugly brown shipping tape, taping the box together, holding the saran wrap around the front to keep any of the pieces from getting lost if there's no cellophane. I guess in hindsight, it did keep most of the set together. The only thing this set is missing, as you can see, I'm not really sure what these little pieces here are for just yet. I'm sure one of you guys could chime in on that and tell me. It's missing a suspender belt and a couple missiles. Over here on the tank, number 3, as you can see, I only have one of those. I've got 3 of the big ones. I've got 3 of the next smaller size blue ones. The full yellow pack. I've got all 5ths. I've actually got the other 2, the claw and the cool drill over here on the Combattra cruiser. I mean, the robot itself, I mean, he didn't take good care of this box. Like I said, if you look at it from the side, I mean, I've painted it black all through here because it was white. It looked more like, I'll give you an example on the bottom of this, it looked more like this from where the tape had been ripped up. And, I mean, this is just the next best thing. I'm just, I'm just trying to restore the piece to the next best, possible ability to restore it, keep it for display for the future. Like I said, I'm missing a suspender belt and just a couple missiles. Other than that, the core of the set is fantastic. Very vintage, very old. Very, very few paint chips on any of the robots. You can tell that old school Popy face. I'm just going to remove each piece. There's really not much to see as far as the older models are so simplistic. That piece comes off there, number 1. I'll carefully put it back in the box. The face flips down and pushes up. But I'm glad I have it ready for display there. Set that there. These pieces slide right off of the feet very easily. I've already got the drills in place, obviously on both of the feet. Frigate. Remove the back piece of the frigate so it just slides in there. So simplistic. Gotta love it. I'm going to form the feet really quick. Very simple here, I mean, it just slides in from the back. You just want to obviously make sure you're getting it on the right side. You always know with the old Combattra that you get the yellow little kneecap pieces here to signify that you're putting it in the right slot. Now my frigate missile accidentally fired one off the back. They do launch really nicely. I'll go ahead and remove those. Put those back in the kit. Put them in there just for the display. Alright. Both feet locked in really nicely. Of course, with these old pieces, you got to be very careful. It's never quite. Nothing comes quite easy. I'm putting these old pieces together, and you don't want to create any more paint wear if there's not any there already, especially like there's on this piece being so nice and mint. Alright. Back the legs up where you can get a good view here. Forgive my poor lighting. I do the best I can with what I have. Okay, the head. Very carefully, very carefully. This is where paint wear occurs if you're not careful. Push it too fast. Like that. I'll set that piece down there. Notice these back die cast parts. This is all mostly die cast. That flips around, flips up for when you're in robot mode, and then when you're in frigate mode, it flips out just like landing gear. So we'll lay it flat like it's still in frigate mode, even with the head attached. Alright, let me show you this here. This piece here just simply pops off the front, back to the box with it. And I love those little claws on the front of the little battle tank. You know, very simple but very cool. You know, it was kind of like, it just showed the beginning of how great Bandai would be, especially once they got into their, you know, their Sola Shogaken series beginning in '97, you know, and now there's a 61, you know, GX, all the way from GX1 to GX61, you know, where they basically went back and you did reissues for all these great old vintage robots. There's so many of them, and then, you know, each one deserves its own tribute. And obviously, you know, some of the more modern ones like Vanbot or Diatran or Gunbusters, you know, the transformation gets pretty complicated compared to some of these old vintage ones. I'm not even going to worry about taking that missile out. Alright, now you just obviously take the battle tank very simply. I removed just the front and the back piece of it very simply. It just locks in. It'll make a loud click right there. It's not breaking. You just got to be firm when you hold it. Doesn't sound good, but just is what it is. Lock that down right there. I don't like to force it. If it goes down in that red right there above the chrome, if it actually is supposed to disappear, it's something that I'm not really too concerned about. I mean, it looks great just the way it is. Put these landing gear up on the back, as I forgot to, and if you don't, it'll interfere with your back of your tank treads. And of course, all the springs in this old vintage piece too, fantastically enough, all work. Missiles all shoot. You know. Again, I'll just end in this video. I'll give you a really good look. Put that face down. You know, you can still read every letter, you know, very clearly on his chest. Chrome, still nice. You know, this piece pretty much is now 30 years old. So, certainly a rare thing to see such a beautiful piece. You know, I wished it was 100% complete, and I wish the box was nicer, but it just is what it is. This piece gets very expensive. I've seen mint ones that are 100% complete with perfect robots list up at close to $2,000. Well, anyway, this completes my review of 1982 Combattra. Thank you very much.